rings. You go, Jim's there from Sandringham, and I'll go just making a cabinet. Don't say hello, because we're not interested. Yeah, I'm out in the shed making a cabinet.
Gin cabinets have become very popular.
Oh, gin cabinet. Yeah, well, gin as the drink has become.
Gin is the drink at the minute, isn't it?
All right, Fat, so let's go.
Righto, here we go, and win the Tailor-Made Response golf balls and the Truss putter worth $728. That is magnificent.
Yep.
We've got
Got a set of clubs for that.
Ben in Cranbourne. Benny.
Yeah, just driving over from work, boys.
What do you do?
You like this, Brian? We'll sell timber.
You sell timber?
Sell timber.
What,
Yeah.
hardwood or softwood?
Yeah.
Silver top.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, hardwood, softwood.
Rough sawn, smooth sawn?
Yeah, both of those.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, righto. Name the Port Adelaide player who succumbed, or who broke his toe after dropping a weight on it. Succumbed. Ben?
No idea.
Oh, during the week it happened. Ben, come on, Benny boy.
Come on, Benny.
Let's go to Melton and talk to Mark. Hey, Mark.
Just went for a run, boys.
Oh, how far?
5Ks.
What time?
I reckon he did about
What'd you
2.5.
What time?
30 minutes.
Oh, slow.
It mightn't be a...
He might be a
Career
bit chubby.
I'm not the
What do
fittest
you-
bloke going around. I've
What do you-
watched
At 6-minute Ks.
Who are we talking to?
He's a sparky.
What's your name? Mark.
Mark.
Yeah. Oh, no.
What's your name? You threw...
Well, mate, it's gone down. The whole joint's gone down here, so I'm writing Mark down here. Mark, you better hang on the line for a while here. We're just... who broke his toe during the week of training? Port Adelaide player there, Mark? Oh, you've got to be listening to the news. He dropped a weight on it.
Are you there, Mark?
Not all there.
Are you there?
Oh, no.
Mark?
Bill, what's going on with your quiz?
Mark, are you there?
Bill, what
Mark's not there, Bill.
Mark!
Where's the wheel?
Matthew, how are we going through all the disciples?
Fair income.
Yes, Matthew?
Yes. Got me?
I got you, Matthew. What have you been doing?
Just tripping around the house.
Just tripping, what, going from laundry to the garage?
Chipping. Golf.
Chipping, Bill.
Chipping.
How hard is this quiz to run? He's chipping
Bloody hard.
around the
Well,
house.
they can't talk properly.
Oh,
He said he was tripping around the house. I thought he was tripping around the house.
come on, Fat.
Matthew, the Port Adelaide player, please, who broke his toe during the week by dropping a weight on it.
Robbie Gray.
Yes, we're away. Away. Charlie Cameron, Heath Shaw, Jacob Wiedering, and Jack Watts all currently wear the same jumper number. Name that number.
23.
Well done, Matthew.
Well done.
Lifeline.
Get around him.
Come on, Leroy. Jeez, he looks like Grizzly Adams every day, Leroy. In 2009 grand final, okay, which is on after us today at 2 o'clock.
I remember doing this.
Hawthorn, St Kilda.
I remember this.
Great,
well.
Granny.
St Kilda led the inside 50 count at half-time by how many over the Cats? Was it A, 14, B, 18, C, 22, or D, 24?
I know the answer to this.
So you got Brian, the wood chopper.
With you.
You got Kumbaya Duck.
Hang on, what's your question?
No, don't look it up, Duck. And Damien, just the
Feathers.
feathers.
I'll go duck, please.
Kumbaya.
He cheats, Duck.
Inside 50 count at half-time. Geelong St Kilda, Duck. Get off your phone.
Well, I know at half-time,
Get off your phone.
St Kilda led by 6
6
points
points, and the score was 7-7
to 7-1.
to 7-1,
Oh.
and it was,
Come on, Duck.
I'm saying C.
So A, 14, B, 18, C, 22, D, 24.
Yeah, I'll go with the duck.
Oh, Ducky boy.
Oh, nice.
What about, that's only at half-time. They led the inside 50 count by 22.
You just remembered that, did you, Duck?
What was the total, Duck?
Yeah, total ended up being 47.
No, I didn't.
You're a flog. Fair dinkum flog. Matty.
Mind you, that's how Ash does it sometimes.
Jimmy Bartell holds the record for the most number of tackles laid in a grand final, which happened to be in the 2009 grand final, which is on after us. How many tackles did he lay there, Matty?
16.
Oh.
Have a listen to Matty.
Jeez.
Fire, Matty boy. Number 5 is a...
Get around him.
It's not bad, is it? 16 tackles in a game.
Grand final.
You had 16 in your career, Jim.
Duck.
That's duck.
Yeah.
Jim.
Since 1974, Matty, there have been 4 teams to have won 4 flags. Name them. 4 teams have won 4 flags since 1974 now.
This is easy.
Hawthorn.
Oh, you don't want to go to Brian? Oh, he's out too.
You don't want the lifeline.
No, we've still got the lifeline here for Matthew.
Hawthorn's not one of them.
Another disciple in Luke. Wow.
Hawthorn's not
How
one
many
of them.
disciples were there, Jim?
What do you want about?
Don't- You're going to the wrong man.
Of course they are.
Luke, g'day.
Luke.
Not to my information here.
Luke, how many disciples were there?
Just cooking 2-minute noodles.
That's it.
Righto.
That's how many there were, Bill. That's a guy that can only focus on one thing at a time.
He's cooking 2 minutes.
Come on.
Hey, by the way, Hawthorn have won 4 flags.
We know that, duck.
Since
No, but of
course they have.
Listen to the question.
Listen, Duck, and you listen up too, Luke. Since
Yeah,
19... Shut up. Since 1974,
Yeah.
there have been 4 teams to have won 4 flags. Name them.
Oh, it's only 4.
Only 4.
Only-
4. So
Not 4 plus.
Not 4 plus.
No, this is a lifeline.
Only 4, and you got Brian and you got Damo. Feathers or woodchopper?
I'll go purple.
Oh,
Purple.
jeez, I know this.
So only 4 teams that have won 4 flags. Not 5, not 3.
Oh, well, I'm glad we clarified that
So
because
am I.
I would have put Hawthorn on there.
Yeah.
Okay. North Melbourne has.
Have they?
Yep. 2 in the 70s, 2 in the 90s. Richmond.
Have they won it?
Let me go. Hang on. 74.
Today, don't
Yeah. Well, hang on. 74. They've won 4. Carlton
Oh,
and
Damon, you know.
Oh,
Essendon.
they? So you've gone North Melbourne.
North Melbourne, Richmond, Carlton, Essendon.
Righto. What are you thinking, Lukey?
Wrong.
Yeah, I'll back purple in.
Oh,
I was confident.
Should have gone me.
Well, Patrick, who is not a disciple,
Sorry.
joins us. Okay, Paddy.
Clean the room.
Cleaning the room.
What room?
They're all nervous.
What room, Paddy?
They're all nervous.
The kitchen.
Now, you can use...
Complete bull twang.
He's
by the
never
way.
walked into the kitchen.
Doesn't
He's-
even know where it is.
What do you do, Paddy?
Delivery driver.
Righto.
Pianos.
Where is our piano
He's
man?
gone, isn't he?
Now, you've got Brian to help you
Yes,
out
a
here.
lifeline here.
Since
If you want.
1974, there have been 4 teams to have won 4 flags. Name them.
So, yeah, just to clarify, purple made a mistake, or I
Yeah,
can't tell
here,
his...
No, purple got it wrong.
Yeah, well, clearly,
No,
some
but
of those
if you
answers are
pick
right.
A couple of them are right.
No,
If
Damien,
you
you
pick
got it wrong.
me, I'll tell you where you went wrong.
Sounds like Brian knows his stuff, so...
But the
Look-
problem is he may not tell you. That's
Righto,
the
Paddy.
problem.
Now, he was right about North Melbourne and Richmond.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had
I'll
Carlton
give you that.
there.
I'll give you
He
that.
had Carlton there, which is incorrect.
Well, he had Carlton and Essendon there.
Yeah. Well, Essendon's right.
Yeah. In the
Carlton,
80s.
Essendon.
Carlton was the incorrect one.
They won more than 4.
Carlton was incorrect.
Well, who's the other one?
Yeah,
Now,
who's the other one?
The other one's a problem.
Geelong.
Interstate.
Yeah, it could be in a state, couldn't it?
Or Geelong.
Carlton won more than 4.
Adelaide.
What about the Cats?
The Cats? They played.
No.
yeah,
Won
no.
3.
Only
And
won
then,
In the
3.
90s, West Coast won 2, and they've won.
Oh, Duck, you're not meant to help him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Look,
but they haven't won 40.
yeah, have a
You're
go.
saying-
Have a go at West Coast, but I'm not sure.
Okay, thanks, mate. I'll
What
go
do
with
you
West
think?
Coast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Leroy just moving things on.
92, 94, 06 and 18. Well done, Brian.
I
And
think that-
Duck.
I actually gave it to him.
Oh, thanks, Duck. Yeah. Number 6, Matthew Scarlett, who we have
Superstar.
soon. He did the toe poke, of course. He put his left toe in. Deep in the final quarter of the 2009 Grand Final, and he toe poked it to which Geelong teammate there?
Was it Stokes?
It wasn't Stokes. Stokes was in the goal
Little
square.
Stoker.
Unusual guess.
Where are we? Dave, is it? Narry Warren.
Just putting surfboards on the Sandman.
On the stand.
You've got a,
Oh,
you've
you
got a
Dad, you have not got a sand.
Is it a lime green or orange one?
Burnt orange.
Dave, there is no way you've got a Sandman.
Have you got the sticker on the back? If it's rocking, don't bother knocking. Have you, Dave?
Well, it's a scale model, so it's not a full-blown Sandman.
Mate, they are worth a fortune.
They are.
So you're into scale models. You've got a scale model Sandman.
What does that mean? A small
I
one?
have.
Yeah. Do you do planes and stuff out of balsa wood and that?
Oh, it's actually
No,
a
mate.
little one he's made. Oh,
I've got an NSR 500 Honda from Mick Doohan's days, but I haven't built it yet.
An NSR 500 from Mick Doohan's day. You
worth
haven't
it.
got the RC40. 'Cause that was the
Ever listen
popular
to
one.
Or the
then.
WD-40 either.
Well, that's it.
No,
Oh,
mate, not the RC, not the original. No, sorry, the Wayne Gardner.
Yeah, well,
NSR
that was
500, that would be.
So it's a model, and he's putting a model surfboard.
surfboard. It's
on
a
the-
model. It's worth about
Yeah.
$10.
no, those
Mate,
models.
that's
You build,
250.
you
How
build
much?
models. They're
That's
750 bucks.
250.
I'd
Yeah.
rather Sandman out in the driveway.
Oh, so would I.
All right then, Dave.
have listened to Dave.
And then you can drive down Ernst Wanky Drive at Narry Warren.
Yeah.
Hey, you know it well, Bill.
Well, I've
I
seen
drove
Duck
on-
there a lot.
I drove on it this morning. I come down the Ernst Wanky Freeway part there.
I bet you did.
Oh, listen to Fat. Honestly, he's an imbecile. Not a juvenile, an imbecile.
Who would name their...
Bill,
Freeway.
what's the
No,
name?
Ernst.
It's Ernst Wonka, actually.
Wonka.
All
Oh,
right, Willie.
spelled it wrong.
Matty Scarlett's toe poke to which Geelong teammate in the 09 grand final there, Dave?
That would be G. Ablett.
Gary Ablett.
Oh.
And then he thought he was going to get tackled and he kicked it quickly. Who kicked the goal out of all that?
Chappie.
Well done, boys.
Chap,
Good work.
chap.
Number 8 is a...
Oh, Leroy, come
Number
on.
7.
Oh, we'll go to 7 first.
Fat. Get your quiz right.
I have-
He held his ground there, Leroy, didn't he? He didn't want to.
He did.
He didn't want to
Well,
play your
caveman.
game.
Well done, caveman. Wayne Carey's middle name is what? Is it A, Francis?
Oh, there-
Is it 2, B, Dick?
44.
Is it C, Mariah?
Oh, no.
Or is it D, John?
gee, they're all bad.
John Wayne.
They're all bad middle name.
Bit of a guess here. I'll have to go with Francis, I think.
Oh,
Francis.
Francis.
Wayne Francis.
Wayne Francis.
Oh, come on,
Look at
Francis.
Tell you what, Duck used to be big and tough in my eyes, but now he's gone real soft.
Francis.
Frankie.
I didn't name myself, did I?
Well,
Wayne.
oh, well, I'd change it. I'd put it in.
Wayne Francis.
One worse name than Wayne, and that's Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what Dwayne's real name is? It's not Russell. It's Wayne. What?
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 Or
Bill,
You telling me
What
that
are you on
Dwayne's,
about?
Really?
Dwayne's
Are you saying his
real
name's
name
Wayne?
is Wayne?
Dwayne's real name is not Dwayne.
What?
I'm going to ring it. Hang on.
He's going to ring Dwayne Russell while we're in the middle of the quiz.
All right. Well, ring Dwayne.
Go on,
Just
ring him.
fill in.
Have you heard that before, Jim?
No,
I
I've never heard it before in my life. He's ringing him.
He's ringing.
Having said that, it
Look,
is
it's
a, it is a
actually
name that
picked
you
his
want to change.
phone up and ringing him.
Just pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we are, Bill.
Put the microphone near the call, please.
He might be on air, Bill.
You there, Dwayno?
You there?
The pipe.
Pipe from down Geelong.
Get
way.
him on, Fat.
No, he's hung up.
Fairhaven.
Righto, fair. Yeah. Oh, no, back
Not
in
anymore.
July. He's built a nice little house there.
Has
He's
he
done
pulled
very
out of Fairhaven?
well. No, he sold the block.
Bill, you got to hang up on him. He's
Your phone's still ringing, Bill.
Well, come on, pipe. It's a long one of those long ringers, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh, Dwayno!
Dwayno, hold on.
You there?
Dwayne.
No, that was a stupid message. You know when they
Ah.
suck you in? Yeah, mate, you go, yeah, here you go.
This is all happening during the quiz. What question are we up to?
I don't know.
7.
7. No,
Oh,
8.
Wayne Carey's middle name is Francis.
Shut up.
Oh, no.
Right. Number 8 is a...
You're lucky you didn't declare that when the captaincy thing was going on. There's no way they would have picked you.
A front page, 40 pots from Wayne Francis Carey. Which one of the following players? Who are we talking to? Dave? You're still there,
still here.
Dave?
Still here. Still here, Spud.
You still there, Luffy?
Yeah.
Which one of the following players kicked the most number of goals during the 80s, okay?
This is easy.
Is it A, Simon Beasley,
Oh, Beezer.
Beezer.
B, Michael Roach,
Disco Roach.
C, Bernie Quinlan, very
The
good
super
player,
boot.
or D, Brian Taylor?
Oh, I think you man.
I think I know.
Is this a lifeline question?
It's a lifeline, mate. They're all back in.
Okay, I'll go with BT.
All right.
Oh.
So we've got Roachy. Who else, Bill?
The great
You
Disco
got
Roach.
Beasley,
Beasley.
Beezer.
Roach, Quinlan, or your good self, Brian.
Okay. Knock out Roach because he didn't play all, and you said the 80s.
Well, I'll tell you, Roach kicked 508 goals.
Yeah, well,
In the 80s.
In the 80s.
That's not enough. He kicked a few in the late 70s as well. So he's probably out.
500.
But Beasley's the one I'd look at. Quinlan, no.
Quinlan.
Beasley and Taylor.
What about yourself?
Oh,
Yeah, they're the
And
two.
Taylor.
And Taylor.
Well,
Well,
look, I kicked quite a few in the.
you
in
kicked
the,
518.
What decade was it?
518 in the 80s.
So I played
Did you kick 100 anywhere?
3 decades. But
Bees are also a common medalist.
Actually, when you think about it,
yeah, but Beasley was a fly-by-nighter.
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
No.
Came in for a few years.
so you kicked,
Hello.
His average
you kicked
goals
100
per game
you
was
kicked
huge.
100 in 1 year.
Yeah.
So you really spread the others out.
Yeah, like 30s and 40s.
Yeah, like really.
No, I kicked 80 in another,
Oh.
75,
Yeah, okay.
65. So all of those 4 seasons adding up to more than any of the more recent common medals.
Oh, no! Oh! The music's kicked in.
Come on, you blokes! I'm trying to get this quiz back on the road.
We are going to take a break mid-quiz again. So, Dave, hang on, Harry Warren, with your bloody Sandman out there.
Is that he's
One
all-
triple 353 ring if you want to be a part of this amazing quiz. It's still going. Not sure how many times we need to tell Bill. 15 minutes is all he gets for the quiz.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, mid question 8, we've had to go to a break.
Have we got a sponsor? We should have a sponsor of this. They get a good run.
I would have thought.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
we have.
incumbent on you as the quiz master to move the thing on.
All right, we're up to question 8, which
right.
is 3/4 of the way through.
Right, lifeline question.
Lifeline to Dave from Narry Warren, who's got model Sandmans. And
And the question was?
which one of the following players kicked the most number of goals during the 80s? Simon Beasley, Michael Roach, Beanie Quinlan, or Brian Taylor?
I like my man.
Thank you, Brian.
Take out Roach, take
Beezer.
out Quinlan.
I like my man, Beezer.
Yeah.
It's between Beasley and Taylor. I think I'd have to go myself. Yeah.
Brian Taylor.
That'd
Righto.
be right. So you
Yeah.
can pick that one if you like.
Righto, Dave.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll go with that.
Hey,
Brian.
Bristol.
You would have known that was wrong.
Come on, Bristol.
Brian. You couldn't do that to poor old Dave.
Poor old Dave. He's been hanging on
Mind
for
you.
42 minutes.
Where's Dave's Google search?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only had 4.5 minutes to look up the answer.
Hold on.
The hell's he on about?
Oh, look where we're going now,
Oh, where are we
Jim.
going?
Point Cook.
Oh, no.
The, what was it, the sniper?
Oh, no.
We
The
spoke
Point
to.
Cook sniper. Come on.
G'day, Brendan.
Yeah, just on the deck, lit the fire, sinking piss, having a punt.
That sounds perfect.
That's right. You happy with that, Bill?
Well, that's what I'm going to do when I get
Oh,
home.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I
on the
get
deck.
home.
Out on the deck.
Don't reckon
got a
you'd
big
bother.
deck.
Don't
Right.
reckon you'd bother with the fire, though.
No.
No, actually, you're right.
Righto. What's the question?
Brendan, who kicked the most goals in the 80s? Brian, Taylor, Roach, or Beasley? Or Quinlan?
You've got
Easily.
a lifeline.
Now, Beezer.
Yes, Simon. So he kicked 575
Ah.
in the 80s. Brian, you kicked 518.
So quite a lot more than you,
A
basically.
lot more.
Quinlan, 510.
526.
And Roach, 508. 2 to go, and you win the prize, Brendo.
A good man, Beezer, by the way, and he'll be listening
Yes,
mid
man.
between races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hello to him.
What books he got?
Bill! You don't go there, not with our man.
One time he came down to the
just
A team
mixed
at
them up.
Lawn and got his pink slippers tossed into the ocean. He looked so portsy-like.
He does, doesn't he?
And you know the funny thing about Beezer Bristle? He played for Swan
He wore
Districts,
pink slippers to our pub.
Swan Districts and Footscray, the two bogan joints.
Yes.
And he was a real Silvertail
Yeah.
stylist.
And now walks around South Yarra and Lawn like he owns the joint.
He's a very good man, Simon.
No, he is a good
Very
fella.
funny man, too.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
mixed.
Well, Bill,
Brian.
don't talk about the books.
Phil, cost him.
There you go. Oh, no, wrong one. Righto. Brendan Point Cook. Here we go. Prior to his appointment as coach of St Kilda, Brett Ratton, who we just spoke to a while ago, was a assistant coach of which AFL club? He was assistant of which AFL club before St Kilda?
Hawthorn.
Oh, all right.
Got there pretty quickly.
Got there quicker than I got it out. Now, this is it for the TaylorMade golf balls and the Truss putter. How many times has Joel Selwood been named All-Australian captain? How many times there, Brendo?
I'll go 3.
Bang! There we go. Well done to you, mate, from Point Cook. You've won this.
Oh, a box of TaylorMade Tour Response balls and the Truss putter. Magnificent. As and the great team at TaylorMade, thank you for
Good
all
on
of
you.
your assistance with our quiz and, in fact, sponsoring the, supporting the station full stop. Hard thing to do, be captain of the All-Australian team, Duck.
Yeah,
How many times here, Doug?
4.
4.
Oh.
I was captain of the Geelong Reserve.
I think that's the record.
Speaking of All Australians, our guest next was All Australian on another.
What about
occasion.
my new segment
What's that?
that I was going to do today?
Craft.
Which one, Craft?
No, the other segment that we brought up.
Yeah.
No,
Can go with
coming.
that.
That's future shows, Bill.
No, we're doing it.
No, we're going to spin a wheel and whoever comes up with
Hey, Duck Rashudo was never captain. Was he captain of All Australian side? I thought he would have been.
I would say it was 8-time All-Australian, Rube, but I think 5 of them he was on the bench.
We had this discussion, remember, Purple down in Geelong once, when Ducks were talking about David King, who was a fine footballer and himself a 2-time All-Australian.
Yep.
But Duck said, yeah, but one of them was on the bench and that doesn't count.
On the bench
Doesn't count.
But mate,
It does count.
If you're centre-half forward and captain, it counts a little bit more than probably... if you're on the bench 5 times, you could probably say that's 1 All-Australian.
2005, we're hearing Rupert was All-Australian captain.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Just the one.
4 as captain, 2 as vice.
Well, speaking of
One is
superstars,
centre
next we speak to Matty Scarlett, and he was a gilt-edged superstar.
Genuine.